In this video, I will show you how to cite a website in Noodle Tools. The first thing you want to do is make sure that you are using a reliable, accurate, credible resource. So doing a Google search, you're likely to find many good resources, but you're also likely to find some resources that may not be so reliable. So it's important to evaluate your website before you decide that you're going to use it for your research. In this case, I'm using a history.com page, so I know that this is pretty reliable, and now I'm ready to cite it. So this is not like the database or the book where there is a shortcut. You actually do have to go through and find all the information that you need to complete the citation. So right now what I did was I opened up on one half of my screen the article, and then on the other half of my screen my Noodle Tools is open. So I'm going to the top right hand corner to click New Source. This time when you ask me where is it, I'm going to say website, and what is it, web page. Now it can be, sometimes you'll find a book or a magazine or a newspaper or a journal article online, so you would pick that accordingly, but in this case I'm just going to select web page. And now I have to start looking for all the information. So the first thing it asks for is the URL. So I can simply go into the URL box, click in there, copy that URL, and then paste it over into my Noodle Tools. Okay, the date of publication. Since this is a pretty reliable source, it's going to give me all the information that I need pretty readily. So you'll see right here, the author right here, the original publication date. So my original publication date is December 2nd, 2009. So I'll add that into my Noodle Tools. It asks me for the most recent date of access, and that's simply the day that you looked at it last. So there is a word here that says today, and it's a link. So if you click on it, it will automatically fill in today's date. Then it wants to know who's contributed to this. So you have certain roles that you can choose from. In this case, I'm going to select the author. And since this is history.com, it's not a specific person. If it was, you would put the first, middle, and last name here. But if it's a group, such as the history.com editors, which is the case here, I can just type that in the group section. Then it asks me for the article title, and that's going to be Statue of Liberty. And then it asks me for the name of the website, which I see at the top here, which is history. And then it asks me for the publisher of the website. That usually is found at the very bottom next to the copyright date. So we see the copyright date here, 2022, and next to that we'll see A&E Television Network. So that's going to be our publisher. So I'll copy that and paste it in. Once all that information is in, I can click Save on my Noodle Tools. And now it's added that citation to my list. I do want to show you something else on history.com, and I believe biography.com also has the same thing. At the bottom of the article, they actually give you the citation information right here. So it tells you all the things that you would need to fill in for Noodle Tools. But I did want to show you, if you didn't have this information available, that you would have to go through different sections of the article to find the required information for Noodle Tools. So keep in mind, you want to be able to find as much information as possible on your source. If you're finding very limited information that you need for your citation, chances are your source may not be that reliable. So that is a basic overview on how to cite a website in Noodle Tools.